there's a red flag. This part you can see I as part of your denominator. So we have to get rid of that. Right? In this case, we need to identify what is the conjugate of that term. What is the conjugate? Exactly, 9 minus 8i. The A part does not change. Only the B term, you take the opposite of it, the inverse of it. So we'll have to multiply your denominator by 9 minus 8i. So if you multiply your denominator by the conjugate, you have to multiply your numerator also by the conjugate, which is 9 minus 8i. And from there on, the game is on. You use for method. Right? This will be your first. This will be your outer, your inner, and your last. Now, since this is a sum and a difference, we do first and last. The middle term, which is the inner and the outer, they will always cancel each other. So that's what we'll have to do. So how will you set this up? You cover this. With your numerator out, it will be minus 5 times 9 minus 8i. And when you cover this out, you end up with minus 9i times 9 minus 8i. As you know, we do first and last. That will be 9 times 9, which is, what is 9 times 9? 81. And remember, this different sign, that will become what? Negative 64i squared. And as you know, I squared is equivalent to negative 1. So you'll have to multiply this by negative 1. Right? You place this by negative 1. Remember, that's what you need to do. So let's work your numerator out. This is your first. What is that? Negative 45. And you multiply 2 negative, that will become positive 40i. Then we're done with your first and what? And outer. Right? That's first, that's your outer. Then you go in your inner and your last. You will have negative 9i times 9. That will give you negative 81 what? I. And for your last, you multiply 2 negative, that will become positive 72 I squared. As you know, I squared is equal to negative 1. So we just replace I squared by negative 1. And this will be over 81 plus 64. So I'm going to simplify further. Let's go your numerator. What we end up with? This is what? Negative 45. Combining like term. You have positive 40i minus 81i will give you negative 41i. And that will be 72 times negative 1. That will give you negative 72 over 145. So last thing we do is simplify. So we're gonna, those are like them. We simplify that. You will end up with negative 117 minus 41i over 145. Now look if they have anything in common. Do they have any number in common? If they don't have any number in common, you just leave it this way. But if they have anything in common, we'll have to simplify that to the lowest term. Does that make sense? Then as you can see that you no longer have I in your denominator, and that's where your misery is end.